This conference will now be recorded.
See, if you're working, another way I will show you, if you're working on Windows system, then we already have RDP file. See, no need to download actually. This is another way. No need to download this. You can simply type here remote. We have a tool called remote desktop connection tool. This is an application, remote desktop app connection. When in the search box, if you're using Windows 10 or 11, just search with remote and we will get remote desktop connection. So you can use that as well to connect it. So click on it, for example. So it's asking for the public IP. So if you download it, automatically we get that. But if you're not using that, if you want to connect from your machine, mostly in real time, we won't download it. We connect using the remote desktop connection only. This tool only we use normally, most of the time, right? So how to get the public IP here then? So let me click this again. So this is our server. Click on the server. This server is running on the data center, right? It is a EC2 instance. Okay. So this EC2 instance having the ID and it is running now. And in which zone it is running? In AP South 1B. Okay. In 1B zone it is running. And what key we are using? Or key pair name will be come over here. Or key pair, whatever key pair we are using. And what security group we are using? The name will come over here. So these are the details we get here. So now we need a public IP. Here it is a public IP. If it is not selecting, if you are not selected, then we won't get any information here. You have to select it. Only then we get the information. Now copy the public IP. Always select the public IP, not the private IP. Okay. Recording. Yeah, it's recording. Fine. Now what I have to do? Here you paste. Now I pasted the public IP. Now click on connect button. Now it is asking username and password. Now it is asking username password. Hi Naveen, good morning. Can you please mute, please? Thank you. So username. So uh, you know, right? Where we get the username? Under the tab RDP client. Copy the user administrator name. When you download this, we don't no need to provide public IP nor the administrator, right? But here, when you're using the remote connection tool, then we have to provide everything. So copy the administrator and password. You know how to get it, right? Click on get password. So you have to upload the private key. Do not create multiple private key pairs. One is enough. Now I have selected key pair 3. Open. Decrypt it. Now copy this. Click on yes. So this is another way to connect to our server, Windows server. Okay. Meanwhile, it is ready. What we are going to do today? What we today the requirement is, so create a new volume on our Windows server. Create a new volume. All right. So various scenarios while creating new volume. You will see after that creating we will increase size of the existing volume. Right. That is another thing. And last, what we do, we will check some scenarios that I will explain you. Okay. Check some scenarios on volumes, and Another task we will do, create, create use a user account. One user account I will create, and you can create. You try with two, three accounts. You create two, three accounts. If you know how to create one account, you can. When you're practicing, you create more than two create accounts and try to connect using those accounts. Okay, when this user connects, when the user account is created, we will try to log in with that account. Log in with the user account. Once you logged in as a user account, you should also see the volumes which we have added. So what is volume? Volume nothing but a new hard disk space, new hard disk we will creating, new hard disk will be attaching to it. Because in the what happens is in real time, it's a data center, Amazon data center. In this data center, what we're trying to do, we have already instantiated a EC2 instance. This is a EC2 instance, EC2, right? Or Windows Server, I will say Windows Server. Nothing but what it is, it's a EC2 instance. Now it is running on a data center. It's a data center. It's a data center. Now, whenever you create a Windows Server, you get a volume, you get a hard disk. This is a hard disk actually. This hard disk will be attached to it. This will be attached to it. It's a hard disk, or we will say volume. Volume, or you can say normally we use word hard disk, but normally in cloud we will say volume. So remember, this is a data center. This data center can be zone. I should not say data center. I should say availability zone. Instead of data center, I should say availability zone. Right? Okay, fine. Now, this zone can be 1A or 1B. It could be anything, right? But the important thing we should understand is wherever the server is to instance running, the volume also should be created on the same zone. If it is created on zone A, availability zone 1A, then volume also should be on the same zone. So we will verify that. So on the left side, click on this icon. When you click on that, you come over here. Here you know, when you click on instances, we get the running instances. When you select this instance, you go to here, click on storage. Click on storage, and when you scroll down, you will see the volume here, right? With volume, this this ID ending with a number with 5D. Okay, remember 5D. On the left side, we have volumes, right? Elastic block store. We call this elastic block store is a type of storage. It's one of the storage type. In Amazon Cloud, we have multiple different types of storages available. So one of them is elastic block store. It is same as our hard disk. So in this we have volume. So when you click on volume, we have the volume. So this volume, if you see carefully, where it is, in which zone it is, in South 1B, right? It is in South 1B. But when you go to instance, it also should be on the same zone. Otherwise, they cannot connect it. You see, our instance also on the same zone, right? Both should be on the same zone. That you should understand. Now what we are doing is, now we are going to create another volume on the same zone. We have to create another volume on the same zone. So suppose I created another volume. Okay, some new volume. Now this volume should also be on the same zone, right? Then after that, we have to attach that new volume to our instance. When you attach, when after attaching, we should able to see two volumes attached. So when you come over here, if you select our instance, here as of now we are seeing only one volume, but after attaching we should see two volumes. At the same time, when you go to our server, this is our server, it is ready now. When you open the Windows folder, File Explorer, you see we are having only C drive, okay, already in that 13.7 GB consumed. Now we want, when you attach a new volume, you should get another volume name here, something like it is C drive, we should get D drive. So let's see how to create a D drive. So hope everyone are able to understand. Are everyone understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what we do? Let's create instance volume now. So where we have to go to create a volume? We have to go to volume section. Click on volumes. Okay. So in this volume is in use now. What I will do? I will click on create volume. So here we have different types of volumes, right? From top to bottom, the cost of the volume will be decreased. So this is highest price, and next one is little bit low than compared with the first one, like that. So what I will do? I will take the cheapest one, magnetic tape. This is the cheapest one, and no problem. You can take this one, no problem, or you can take this one, no problem. Okay. For this demo, I'm taking magnetic standard type. So about these different types we'll discuss in every session. At the end of the session I will introduce these things. Okay, so now the size of the volume is 100 GB. So this much size I don't want. In real time we required around 5 GB. We get the requirement, create a volume with 500 GB, and volume type also they provide the details what type of volume type they want to be created by us. So we will get the requirements. Okay, but now select magnetic, and size don't take 100, just make it 10 GB. That 10 GB. So here you see, if you read carefully, the volume size should be minimum 1 GB, maximum 1024 GB, right? That is the maximum size you can give. Now, where you are creating, you see it is showing availability zone 1A. But if you create this volume in 1A, then we cannot connect. So this is one data center, and if you create in another data center, now here it is another data center, and if you create a volume here, then you cannot connect to our Windows server, to our any server, because it's another data center. So wherever our server is there only we have to create the volume. So what I have to do now? So first we do a mistake. We will create on zone A 1A only. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Just okay. Just come down, and you can give some tag name. In next when you're doing correctly at the time we give tag, no problem. It's optional, but we'll give. Come down, click on create volume. Now this type is standard type. The previous one is GP2, another type, general purpose type 2, and here you see it is creating. It's creating, but in which zone? 1A zone. And every end of the session, every end of the topic, I will provide some supported documents on each topic which we are discussing. So once the topic is completed, I will provide you the supported documents as well, along with the daily recordings. Now this volume is available now. The first one, which is already attached, as per the picture, this one is already attached, right? That is the reason it is in the use state. But this is just now I have created. It's in available state. You can connect it to this volume. You can connect to any server, any running server. The first one in use, if you see carefully, it is attached to whom? Check here. Here the instance ID will be there. That instance name also will be there. Web server, right? So now I have to connect to this our instance, but we cannot connect. Why? Because it is in another zone. So let's try. Click on the checkbox. go to actions. How to attach? Simply attach volume. Click on attach volume. That's all. Now it is saying it is in available zone 1A. Fine. Which instance you want to connect? You can just click on this. So it's saying that no matching running or stopped instances in AP South 1A. If we have an instance running in South 1A, that would have displayed here. But if it is displayed, even then, that is another instance, right? It may be running in another data center, another availability zone, but we want to connect to an instance which is on zone 1A. But here it is not there. Why? Because this volume is on 1A, 1A, but our instance is where it's on 1B. So that is the reason we did a mistake, right? So what we have to do, just delete it. Click on volumes here on top, click on volumes. This is standard one. In use one, if you accidentally delete in use, if you select and delete this one, it will not delete. Only the one which is available and free, that can be deleted. So, and meanwhile, I want to show you another, I want to demonstrate another option here. Suppose here it's a 10 GB. Now assume, anyway, we are deleting it, we are going to delete it. Since we are going to delete it, I want to do, also demonstrate one more thing. Suppose I want to increase this size of this 10 GB. We can do it. How we can do it? Select this, go to actions. Here we have modify volume. Click on modify volume. You see it is 10 GB, right? You can increase it. 15 GB is fine. You can increase it, but you cannot decrease it. The initial size is 10 GB, right? You can't make less than 10 GB. If you make it, then it won't allow. So if you say I want only 9 GB, it won't allow. It's saying that the size of the volume can only be increased, not decreased. That you should remember. Okay, so I can increase it. Suppose I can make it to 15. So then if I modify and modify, so just refresh here, requested volume, modification for volume, the volume is being modified. Even if you go here, it will show here it's modifying, right? Refresh it. Okay, now it is 50 GB now. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay, fine. Any, yes.
So here we are increasing the size. So if we got any request to decrease the size, is there any other method to decrease the size,
No,
or we
Rajesh,
should?
we have delete it.
Yeah.
We have to delete it.
Okay.
We have to delete it,
We should
Rajesh.
we should delete that one, and we should create a new volume.
Correct, you are right.
Okay.
You are right.
Okay.
Okay, right. So select this one and go to actions.
Madan, I have a doubt here. Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
I'm
Madan.
listening. Yes, I'm listening.
Madan, can we take a backup of that volume, particular
Yes,
volume?
yes, we can take that. Those things, backup topics I will discuss. No, at the time I will discuss those things. You are right. We can take the
Sure, sure.
backups. We have
Thank
daily
you.
backups. Yeah, we have daily backups. We have weekly backups. See, when you go to, when you, suppose I'm duplicating this tab. Okay, so when you go to services, we have in the storage type, we have backups, AWS backup. At that time, we will see we have various types of backups: daily, weekly, hourly, like that we have. Okay, on demand backups, the various types of backups are available. So on demand backups, many are there. At the time I will discuss those things. Okay, right. So now it is 15 GB. Click on actions. I will delete it because it's in different zone. Now I will create a volume. I will again go with magnetic type standard, and I be careful here. Don't create 100 GB while you practicing. Just pay attention while you are working on the resources. So it's 10 GB I'm taking, but this time I will go with 1B because my instance is on 1B, on that zone. That's all. And tag, you can give any name, no problem. So I will say name. Okay, here value, can you can give key name, anything, no problem. The key, you can give any name, no problem. And associated value, like no, I'm creating this volume for web server, right? I can say web server volume, something. Web server is nothing but or instance name, no? So something related to that name I've given here, so that I can see which server it is created. Okay, that will helpful. Okay, now create. Now the volume is creating, and see it is on 1B now. It's available. Then select this one, go to actions, attach volume. Now instances we can see now. See our web server is running here on this zone. Since it is available in the same zone, we can see it. Select it. That's it. Click on attach volume. Now volume is attached now. It's in use state now. It's in use state. So let's verify that. Already selected. Go to storage. Here, just refresh here on top. You go and refresh. Now you see a 10 GB volume is attached here. Right? Both are attached now. We have two volumes. Fine, that's fine. Our job is done from console side. Console side, our job is done. But one more job is remained. That is still you can't see here. You see, if I refresh, I cannot see. Even I refresh, I cannot see the D drive. So then what changes we have to do? What more changes we have to do? We have to use a tool called server manager. We have to use a tool called server manager. So server manager, okay, on Windows. It's a tool on Windows. We have to use this tool. So how to do that? You can search here server manager. You will get here. Or another option is there, that is when you open the file browser. See, I'm closing it. I'm opening the file browser again. When I opened it, you see on the left side we have this PC, right? You have this PC, right? Right click on it. Here we have option called manage. Click on manage. So server manager takes some time. It's a heavy tool, so it takes time at least 2 minutes to completely load. So close this pop-up window. You can close this pop-up window, not required. Close it. Here you can see we have local server, all servers, and another option will come here, files and storage. Some other third option will come here. So we have to wait for some time. You see on top it is scrolling. If you see a blue color is scrolling, once it stops, then it completely ready for use. So the third option is still there, has to come. Now file and storage services has come. This option has come now. Okay, click on it. When you clicked on it, we will get this window. Okay, on this window, just click on disks, because we are dealing with volumes, right? Under volumes, we have an option called disks. Click on disks. Now you see we have 30 GB and it's showing online. We have 10 GB, but it's showing offline. So we have to bring this disk also online. Only then we can see the drive. How to bring on online? Just select it, right click on it. You have option called bring online. Before I click on bring online, you also carefully observe we have an option here above new volume. So using this new volume, we can create a D drive or any drive, D or E, no problem. You can select while creating it. But as of now, it is disabled. So how can we enable it? Once you click on bring online, it will be enabled. So click on bring online. Just say yes here. Now it is online. Now again right click. This time new volume is available. Click on the new volume. This is a wizard. It's a wizard. Just you have to click on next button. Next. So if you see on the left side, so sir, we have different options. What is the size you are going to select here? What is the drive letter you are going to assign? What is the file system setup? Okay, confirmation and results. So these are steps we have to confirm. Click on next button. So just click on next button. Okay, it's saying the selected disk will be brought online and initialized as a GPT disk. Okay, just click on OK. Now it is saying how much size you want to give to the disk. I want to give complete 10 GB. I want to give complete 10 GB. Then click on next button. Now it is allowing us to select your drive letter. By default it is showing D because we already have C. You can select any drive, no problem. Okay, just say let it be there like that. Click on next button, and then we have the file system. Normally on Windows we have NTFS file system, so let it be. And volume label, so what label you want to give? I will say okay, something db data, something I will say db data. Okay, and then click on next button. So the final confirmation, so free space is 10 GB, volume size is around 9.97 GB, letter is D, and volume label is DB. Volume label you can give, it's not mandatory, you may not give, no problem. Click on create button. Now close it. Go to our, now click on this PC. You see we have D drive with the label DB data, whatever label we have given, the same thing we got now. And you can use it as you want. Click on it and click a right, and you can create a folder here, no problem. Okay, some data, normally how you use, same way you can use it, right? You can go inside it, you can create a file, whatever way you want to use, you can use it. Okay, now till now please let me know if you have any questions. Ajay, Sima, Rajesh, Mohit, Revanti, Naveen, any questions?
Yeah, no, fine.
Okay, okay, no problem. Now next thing is what activities we have to do today. So created a new volume, fine, increase the size of the existing volume, the second one you have to do. Now we got a requirement saying that no, I want to increase the from 10 GB to 15 GB. We got a requirement, no, it's not 10 GB, we want it to be 15 GB. Then how can we increase it? Simple, right? You know how to increase the volume, right? Modify, we can modify it, right? The same thing we have to go there. Okay, go to our volume section again, right? Our type is standard type, right? Select this one, and the name also we have given, right? Web server volume. Okay, and go to actions, modify volume. Here it is 10 GB, make it 15 GB. Okay, that's all, that's all. Click on modify, give some time, it's modifying now. Yeah, it is modified, it is now 15 GB. But this will not immediately reflect, it will not immediately reflect on our system. Here it will not immediately reflect, even you refresh, it won't come here, it 15 GB, it won't show immediately. So again, what steps we have to do? You can use the same tool, server manager, or you can use on your, like we have disk manager. So you type disk here on the search box, you type disk here, we get a tool, disk manager. Yeah, when you say disk manager, then you get a tool called create and format hard disk partitions. When you type disk manager, so use for here disk manager is a tool. Just type disk manager, you will get that tool. Fine. Now I'm selecting this create and format hard disk partition. Click on it. So it's a disk management tool. It's not a disk manager, disk management tool. Let me correct it. Try this one. Okay, disk management tool. Now what I'm again click on our server. You see here we got 5 GB extra, but it is unallocated. And this 10 GB is already healthy and it's allocated. It can be used, but this is not, we cannot use it. Here we have two options. The team said that increase the D drive, extend it. But if they have said like I want another drive with a E drive, then you can right click over here, you can simply say new simple volume, and then you can proceed with another drive with E. You can do that, you practice it, you try that. But I want to extend it, the requirement is extend this D drive. So what we have to do, just right click, select this drive and right click on it. We have option called extend volume. Click on extend volume. Just it's another wizard. Click on next button. Okay, again click on next button. Disk selected, disk 1, total 5 GB. It is 5 GB space. Now click on finish. You see now complete 14.98, nearly 15 GB is ready now. It is healthy and we can use it. Let's check whether it is reflecting here or not. If it is 9.94, when you refresh it, we should get 15 GB. See 14.9. So around 15 GB we got it. Hope you are understanding. So very simple. So that way we can add. So the scenarios we already checked, right? The scenarios the scenarios we checked, we initially created on another region, sorry, another availability zone, and there we have not found our instance, right? Then we try to decrease the size, we could not, right? So so these are the various scenarios, right, that we have already done. Now create a user account. Now we got a requirement. We get a requirement that such a way that they will ask that create a new Windows server. We already done that, and on top of it create a volume with so and so size, and then they will say now create for some 10x number of user accounts, and then provide us the user details to us, so that the users can connect to the same server. They can connect to the same server and they can do their regular activities on that physical server. So all the all the users can connect to this server. This server will have high end RAM, high end hard disk, and CPU. So multiple users can connect to it and they can perform their activities, because each having their own user account. So it can be easily tracked which user did what by the administrator. So that is the
Yeah.
reason. Yes, yes,
So
Rajesh.
here the user means that we created the EC2 instance, right? That is the only user account.
No, not like that. So I will explain you in real time. What happens is that suppose some 10 employees joined. 10 employees, some are out of 10, some are juniors, seniors are there, and they will not work on their, they will have their own local machine, but they want to do real activity on their local machine. So that machine is used to connect to a server which is on the data center, which can be on the company's on premises data center, or it can be on a cloud also. So when for these 10 people we have to create separate accounts. So in this picture, this is a separate server, this is a separate instance, and to this instance the 10 people, will connect. Suppose you created 10, there are 10 employees, so the 10 employees will be created. Okay, 10 employees will be created, and each of them will have their own laptop or desktop. Each of them will have their own laptop and desktop. Okay, using this, each of them will connect this. Each of them will connect to this Windows server.
Okay.
Okay, each of them will connect like that. So again, they're using their own machine, their own laptop. This person is using their own machines, but they are like how we connected. Now I connected as administrator, right? To this machine, I connected as administrator, right? Now what I'm going to do is that for these people, we are going to create, as because we are a DevOps engineer, what we have to do is we have to create the instance server first with required capacity, and then next what we have to do, we have to create accounts. Or first we created volumes. After that, as per the requirement, and then they asked us to create some x number of accounts for x number of users. So here 4 users are there. Now for 4 users, what I have to do as administrator on this server, we have to create 4 user accounts. Here I have to create 4 user accounts, and those details we have to provide them in Excel sheet and to the Excel sheet we have to provide to them, to the whoever requested, to the team we will provide them. In the Excel sheet, their username and passwords will be there. Temporary passwords, not the fixed passwords. Though, so when they receive their username and password, normally username will be their employee IDs. In real time, they will give their employee IDs. The requirement they provide is 4 users, and 4 users will have their employee IDs. Those employee IDs they will provide. Using that employee ID will be the username, and a password will be temporary password will be created by us DevOps engineers. We create it. We created it on
Okay,
this machine.
the instance may be one, but the user accounts may be multiple.
Yes, yes, yes. In real time,
That
there will
means
be.
in ongoing video that you open one server right here. So to
Yes,
this
yes.
server, multiple user accounts can log into that server, that single
You are
server.
right. You are right. Correct.
Oh, okay,
You are right.
okay.
So these four people will connect to the server and they will start doing their daily activities, day-to-day activities. Whatever they want to do, they can do it. Some may connect to it and do some X activity, and some other may connect to it and he can install. You want to install some softwares on it, and he start development on that server. So another person will log into that machine, and he will do another activity. So they all may belong to same team, or they belong to multiple other teams as well. But end of the day, we get details. The user IDs will get, and we get a requirement saying that create 4 user accounts on this machine. Once the user accounts are created,
How to create that user account?
you are right. We are coming over that. Okay. So hope you understood the scenario now. So
Yeah.
let's see now. In this scenario, I will be creating one account, and while you practicing, you create for remaining 3. First, we try to create only one. So how to create? So again, for creating, we have to use server manager only. Manager only we have to use. Okay. So let's see. Go to our server. So server manager is already there. Okay. Let me close this. From scratch I will show you, so it is not required. So server manager on this PC, you right click and click on manage. Server manager tool will start it. Click this, close this pop-up window, not required. So click on tools. On the right side you see manage tools option, you see. So click on the tools option. Under the tools, we have a option called computer management. Click on computer management. Now this is another Windows app or tool which helps us to manage the computer. So one of the thing what we want to do is, if you observe carefully, on the left side we have local users and groups. So this option we have to use to create user accounts. Let's see how we can do it. If you click on this option on the right side, you will see users and groups. If you click on the arrow button on the left side, we again get users and groups. So initially I want to create a user, right? Click on the users. Okay, we clicked on the users. Now here default users are there. Now I will click on users, right click on it and click on new username. So normally in real time here username will be the employee ID. So but here I will give some dev user 1. I will give dev user 1. Okay, without any space. Okay, without any space. Dev user 1. Full name, description you can have space, no problem, but username should be without space. And password, you see password, temporary password I will give, but if you see carefully here, user must change password at next logon. So initially when we providing the details, we after creating the accounts, we will provide the details saying that for this user this is the password, temporary password. When that particular user trying to connect this machine, then automatically this server will pop up a window saying that please change your password. It is mandatory. It will not allow him unless he changes it, because this is the password, because I know it, right? It should not be known by others, right? So that user, when he log in first time, he must change it first time. So that is the reason I am giving some password here. You also give your own some password and note it down, don't forget it. So but for this we will not select this. We will not select this because uh, an employee when he connects, then it will be restricted for him, but for this I am unselecting it, not required. But in real time, we always have to select it. You should not uncheck it. Remember that. After that, click on create button. And now it is again showing new user. Again, it is showing it's cleared everything and it's waiting for to provide new another user details. But as of now, I will take only one user. That is fine. Now click on close button. But when you practicing, you another username, something like DevOps user 2, like that. Try with other one. Now I'm closing it. I'm closing it. Now you see carefully here dev user 1 is displayed here. So dev user 1 is created here. And suppose this dev user want to install some softwares. Once he connect to this machine, this Windows server, his requirements is that he has to deploy some softwares on this machine, right? Just minimizing this server. I'm opening the picture again. Suppose I am creating this account for this user, and this user want to install, he want to connect this machine. Fine, we will give him user ID and password. He can connect to it, this machine. That is fine. But after connecting it, this person want to install some softwares on this machine. Then we have to give him some special permissions for that. As we are the DevOps engineers, we are the administrators, so we have to do that, right? As we created for him the username and user password, we provided him account we have created. Similarly, we only have to give some special permissions such a way that this person can able to install softwares on this Windows server, right? So how to do that? Go to our server again, right? This user has to be given some administrator permissions. How we can give it? So this person to get the administration permissions so that he can able to install softwares on this machine, what we have to do is we have to click on groups folder. Here you see we have a groups folder. Click on groups folder. If you see carefully, there are different various groups available here. Each group do different activities. Each group, suppose this administrator description, if you see, administrator have complete and unrestricted access to the computer, whereas backup operators will have different permissions. Backup operators can override security restrictions for the sole purpose of backing up or restoring files. So various groups are there, but for our requirement, we want to add our new user account which we just created. We want to add him to the administrator grouper so that person can install softwares. So how to add him? Just click on this administrator. Okay, right click on it, click on add to group. Click on add to group. Here we have a button called add here bottom. So click on add button, and here you just type the username. What we have given, dev user 1. After clicking at on the right side, click on check names. Check names. So when you click on check names, you see the machine name and dev user 1, everything came up. Okay, if you given correctly the username, it will come correctly. If you given wrong name, it will not come. Once it is done, click on OK button, and again here you have to click on apply button. So you see dev user 1 is added here. Click on apply button and then click on OK button. Now the person is added to the administrator group. Job is done. Our job is done. Now close this window. Please let me know if you have any questions before I proceed.
No, fine, continue.
Okay, so I am closing this window. This window also I am closing now, and this desktop, this Windows file folder also full explorer also I am closing. Now after closing all the windows, normally in real time we will not shut down the server. The server should always be running. It should be never stopped nor what you call terminated. So we have to log out. That's all. We have to log out so that other user can log in. Another user can log in. So for that, what we have to do is here you click on start button here, Windows start button. When you click on start button, just see here we have a power button here, right? If you click on power button, if you shut down or restart, then if you shut down, then other users cannot log in. We should not do that. What we have to do then? So when you click on Windows start button, above you see a logo is coming. Here if you move your mouse over there, administrator will be shown here. But a user, if you logged in, a new user is logged in, suppose dev user 1 we created just now. So if that person logged in, then his name will come here instead of administrator. So now right click on this logo, you get three options here. One is sign out, another is lock. So suppose normally what they do in real time, they are going out of their desk, they're going some other another workspace, then they will lock it. They have to lock it so that other people cannot uh, peep into their machine. The other people cannot see his machine, right? They lock it. That option that's not mandatory now, but click on sign out button. When you sign out, other person can log in. Okay, now he signed out. He did his work. He went. Now end of the day, he left to home. He signed out. That's all. Simple. That is fine, right? What we have the username. I know the password. Now how to connect to it? Same way. So you can select this one. Okay, and in the details, just scroll up. Uh, one moment, please. Oh, I'm on volumes, right? So I have to go to instances, right? So close this, launch instance, click on its ID. Again we will go to instances. This instance, select it. Now how to connect? We know we have a tool, right? Already we have a tool. Simply type remote. When you type remote on your machine, on your desktop, you'll get a remote desktop connection. That tool is already available on Windows freely. Click on it. Here computer IP, public IP. You see here the same IP, right? Previously pasted, no? The same thing, it's still over there. The same public IP. Then click on connect. Now you see it's saying administrator by default, but we are not going to log in. The new user will be has to log in, right? So here you assume that we have provided the details to the team. We have saying that we have created the user accounts. So for each user, this is the username and password. Now assume once they receive the user, the person, this person, now he has received the username and password. What this person will do now, you want to connect to it. So what he has to do, he has to log in with using his user ID, right? So for that, by default it has remembered, this tool has remembered administrator. So what we have to do, click on more choices, click on more choices, and now use a different account. Click on use a different account. Here you say what name you have given, dev user 1 is a username we have given. Normally they use their employee ID in real time. Okay, right? Then password, which I know, the password I type here, that is a password. Now click on OK button. Now click on yes. Now you see carefully who is logging. See, dev user 1 is logging. This person is logging, not the administrator. Now for him a new setup is prepared for him. The new for that account, all new settings will be prepared. So everything will be separate for him. Now he has logged in. Now to verify, we already saw the name, his name, but again you click on Windows start button. It's still preparing the desktop. Just let us give him one more minute.
So we should sign out from the server, but for suppose we shut down the server. So what problem will be occurred on that in that case?
Then no, they have to call the administrators. So they will have support team numbers. Either they have to ping them. So there will be separate teams actually. So separate groups in real time. So support team will be there. A separate group will be there in real time. Normally we will add them to our chat box. So internally we will have different chats we use same time, like various tools we use like same time, and various things we use like our WhatsApp live. In that we will add some maintain some groups actually for various purposes. So we won't use them regularly, but normally we safe side we add them. So whenever the issue you mentioned, if that happened, they are unable to connect to it, then they can ping to that group saying that I'm not able to access. Then they will take care. If it is already, if it is somebody shut it down, then they will restart it, and they will ask us to connect after 5 minutes. We are working on it. That way they inform us immediately.
Okay, process we won't do.
That we only do actually. In that place we will be there,
Okay. Okay.
right?
Okay.
Okay, Rajesh.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Then, so whatever I'm teaching now today, this is only minor part I'm saying. We do a lot of things actually. We work on DevOps tools actually. But when you join in a company, we never know what kind of work we get. We are learning. We are going to learn a lot of things actually. But out of the lot of things, you may need to work on these small things also. At the same time, we can't ignore it, right? So at the same time, we can't ignore it. So we are learning the basic things also. Even though we will learning on DevOps tools, but these basic things also we need to do. We may get time. They may ask us to do. That is the reason we covering all the aspects in this course, all the activities. Now click on the start button, Windows Start button, and you see here Dev user 1 is shown up, not the administrator. That means that Dev user 1 is logged in, and now he can do the activities whatever he has to on this machine. And this dev user will also able to see the D drive. So click on the this PC. Now you can see D drive as well, which we already created. Now you can use the D drive and you can install whatever software, or you can copy files on this, like that you can do. Any questions? Please let me know.
Hello, Madan. Madan, how
Hi.
many users can use this instance at the same time?
It's depends on the capacity of the server. May I know who's speaking? Yeah. Uh,
Mohit.
Mohit, it depends on the capacity, server capacity again. So because the server will have certain RAM size, certain CPU size, so and hard disk, right? So basing on that, they will create. If this server is not sufficient, suppose it maximum is assume only 20 users can be created, for example. Then as a DevOps engineer, we have to create another EC2 instance, another Windows server. On top on that, we have to create remaining user accounts.
No, like I'm asking how many people can use at the same time? At a time, how many users
Multi,
can use
mul,
this instance?
multiple people, multiple
Okay,
people.
okay.
Yes,
Got it.
multiple
Thank
people
you.
can. Yeah, yes. So now what I will do? So you practice these things today, right? But after practicing, you have to clean up everything. You have to clean up everything. So how to clean up? So first, when I will shut down this, I have to terminate it. Click on instance and terminate it. So, but when you terminate it, just come down to storage. Again, go to storage. Okay, just scroll down. You see delete on termination. When you click on storage section tab and scroll down, we have two volumes, right? The second volume we created, right? So that volume you see here carefully, delete on termination, what it is saying, no. But the first one which came along with the instance, which is as mentioned as yes, that means when you terminate this instance, automatically the instance will be the volume also will be deleted with the instance. But the second one which we created manually cannot be deleted, so we have to do it manually. So while after working, you take care to delete that one as well. Let's see how to do that. Click on instance state. Now I'm terminating the instance. Terminate it. So unless the state changes to terminate, now also the windows it also shut down, the server also shut down. When I terminated, the windows server also shut down. So it's saying your remote desktop services session has ended, the remote computer is shutting down. So no need to worry, that is freed now, that resource is freed now. Click this, close this button. So that means this windows server we have disconnected, that means we have released it. We have released it to back to the cloud, back to the Amazon cloud. Now this server now will be used by others. Whoever want to create an instance on the cloud, they may randomly, this may again pick picked for them, but now it is free. Now we released it. When terminated it, that means it is released. Now next what you have to do, go to volumes. Now you see one volume is still there, the one which 15 GB one. It is available now. Okay, you have to select it. You must delete it. Go to actions, delete volume, delete it. That is gone now. So slowly we will going into depth, but as of now these things you practice. Just while practicing now, you will get to know what are the other options available on the console. Where is instance available, where is volume available, these things you come to know. Okay, you take it seriously and practice. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. I'm done for today. Some person I'm seeing where the name is not displayed here. It's showing waiting for, uh, but I'm not sure is available or not. I will wait for some 20 seconds. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll connect tomorrow at same time at 9 a.m. And please try to join before 9, so that try to join before 9, 5 minutes before, so that we can start at 9:192. Right. If any network issues, no problem. I will wait. I will wait for 5 minutes. After that, I will start the session every day for some few days. Okay, then have a good day. Siri, you are speaking. I'm sorry, Siri, you are saying something. I could not hear you.
Actually, this Venkat has joined from yesterday, sir. You can, Venkat, please speak now if you have any doubts.
Hi,
No,
Venkat. Good
no, no.
morning.
Yeah, I'm done, madam.
Like, if
If
you
you have
have
any
any doubts,
queries,
sir,
yeah.
Okay.
if you want any backup or anything at 6:30 p.m., yeah, sir can take one backup also.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Okay?
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
sure.
private message I have received. Uh, okay, I will check this. It's not showing here. Who has sent this?
Yeah, Madan.
Narasimha. Yes, yes,
Madan,
Revanti.
please also provide the document.
Yeah, yeah. After finishing of this EC2 topic, no, I will provide you the supported document. You can go through it. It has extra details about EC2 instance. At that time, you can go through it. Now, if I provide, you will be confused. So all the
So
activities
where,
what we do.
yeah, where can where when we will get that this today's recording session?
You will get in another 30 minutes.
Okay, to like what is the medium or WhatsApp or through something?
Our team Siri will convey the details to you, Rajesh. Siri, can you please help him, Rajesh?
Yeah, yeah, sure, definitely.
Thank you, Siri. Thank you, Rajesh. Don't worry, you will get the details.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Okay. Revanti, sorry, it was okay. Documents, right? Uh, End of this topic. Every topic. See, we have various topics, Revanti, like EC2, VPC, S3 buckets, various topics we have, right? So for every topic, once I finish, immediately I will share you the document on the document.
Yeah, instances topic is completed now, so that you can provide, we will learn. So,
Revanti, you see, one thing, we will be doing lot of practices, a lot of practicals we do. So for that practicals, we cannot mention step by step in a document, right? So the documents which I provide, that is support document. You can learn more about EC2 instances, more knowledge on top of whatever you're learning here. So it's a supported document. So the one which we're doing every day now, that every day we are providing you the recording. Using that, you can follow every step. That is very easy for you and for me as well. That way it gives me ample time to give more practicals to you. That helps only me and as well to you as well, because we will be working more on top on that.
okay.
Right? Are you fine with that, Ravanti?
Yeah, fine, mother.
Right, that helps actually. So if you are expecting um, the day-to-day what I have done in picture format, screenshots, everything like that, then no, you have already have a recording for that. Actually, that is the reason I'm avoiding that thing. But the supported documents, so if you want to learn more about EC2 instance, because I can give you 80% knowledge. So extra knowledge, by gaining this whatever you're learning here, you can easily learn extra things, right? So I'm giving a good start to all of you, so that you can learn yourself the extra things. So many things, 100% nobody can cover, right? 100% nobody can cover, right? You know that, right? So I do my best. I cover 80, more than 80%. I am striving for that only, right? So extra documents I will provide so that you can learn from it. You can even add on top of it.
Okay, mother.
Hope I am. Yeah. Okay, no problem. If still you facing any issues in the recordings, if you're not able to do it, just immediately in the beginning of the class, you can definitely ask me. I am not able to do it. Then what I will do, the same time I will use 10-15 minutes. I will take immediately. I will redo it the same thing, and I will show you. And if you fine with that, then we continue the session again like that. So don't worry, sessions will be repeated for you if you still not able to do using the recordings. For everybody it applicable. Sima, yes please. Sima, you want to say something? Okay. Okay, then we end up the session. If you have any questions, please connect our team Siri. She will respond. Don't hesitate for anything. If you have facing any problems, let me know via Siri, so that definitely I will address it. Don't hesitate, anything is fine. Okay, then have a good day. Take care. Tomorrow we will meet at 9 a.m. Thank you for your time. Siri, want to say? Okay.